Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to Millionaire Gaming. So today we're playing Tony Hawk's Proving Ground for the DS. I know it's been a little bit since I last played Tony Hawk's Proving Ground, but today we are doing FDR Skate Park. As I said, it's been a little bit since I actually last recorded. And unfortunately, I mean, it's not that I was not intentionally trying to not record. It's just stuff happened in life, you know, it just tends to happen a lot. Like, I guess I'll tell you what's going on in this one. I mean, I hope you guys are all doing well. You know, I gotta always say that. I hope everybody's doing well in these times of life. But today we're gonna do a little story about why I haven't been uploading for the past month. So, alright, besides being, like, inconsistent, I mean, I guess I haven't really been in the mood to, like, genuinely record stuff. I guess I'm not saying I got burnt out, I just didn't feel like, you know, recording. Like, you know, I was just in the mood, just, you know, relax, live life, you know, just kind of get it complete, you know. I've been kind of under the weather, kind of just dealing with stuff in life. So, I was dealing with that, you know. It was my uncle's death anniversary a little bit ago. Freaking that. Work has just been kind of busy, just kind of like always taking up most of my time. So I really didn't have any time to do that stuff. And like I was trying to, like, you know, plan some videos, got some new games like Pro Skater 3 and 4 for PlayStation 1, and I just never really like got to it. So besides that, just being under the weather, just a lot of stuff was going on. Besides that, my mom ended up going into the hospital. My mom ended up going into the hospital because she had high blood pressure, as well as she had a thyroid issue and was not able to breathe. So I end up, so this is all that happened. It was like the middle of February when this was all going on. I remember my mom was complaining to me, you know, like she was having trouble catching her breath, as well as like just kind of having a hard time, just kind of like just going through, like, just she always has to wear a mask. When we're at work, we wear masks. So we did that, and she came home one day and she's like talking to me. She's like, I'm not feeling so hot, like I don't know if I should go to the gym. My mom goes to the gym, so she was doing that. I said, Mom, if you want to go, if you want, you can go. If not, it's fine with me. I said, I know it's been a little troublesome with you getting the issues with the breathing, and just like, if you can't do it, don't go. But she's like, you know what, I'm gonna try. So she gets ready. She said she's gonna be a little late. It's around 5:30 she leaves, and I end up, you know, I'm on my computer doing whatever. I'm playing a game, you know, I'm just chilling around. I end up getting a message, or I get a phone call. And I'm like, oh, it's 7:30. My mom usually never, like, calls me during this time. So she ends up telling me, you know, like, hey, is this the shit's mom's son? I'm like, yeah, what's up? And she ends up telling me it was one of her buddies, saying that, you know, your mom's being transported to the hospital. She's having a hard time breathing, and her blood pressure is really high. So we're gonna have to admit her to the hospital. So it's like, oh fuck, what am I supposed to do now? My mom's going to the hospital. I don't have a way there. So she's like, do you have a way to get to the hospital? I was like, no, I don't drive. It's not that I don't know how to, I don't have a license. So I get picked up by her. So we go to the one hospital, and unfortunately my mom calls me saying, we're not going to that one, we're going to this other one. So I get there around 8 o'clock at night. So I'm just, you know, staying in the ER. You know, they're telling me, you know, you gotta wear your masks, you just be there. Just if you get called in to see them, you know, you get called in to see your mom or whatever you have. So I'm waiting, I'm on my phone, just, you know, milling around, you know, just worrying what's going on, what's going with mom. So she's like messaging me every other hour, telling me like the whole situation, like they're doing like IVs on stuff, they're checking her blood, as well as like her heart rate, as well as giving her these like x-rays and all this other stuff. So, I'm getting worried, I don't know what's going on. So like, I'm just like, I'm curious, like, is everything okay? What's going on? I haven't got to see her yet. And I end up getting like messages like from then to like 11 o'clock at night. And, they, I didn't hear anything from her from about 11 o'clock to almost 1:30, I don't know what's going on. I'm kind of panicking, and it's just like, just lingering in your mind, you're thinking of the worst, and like, I'm trying not to think of it, but it just sucked. So I end up, it's like freaking 1:30 in the morning now. My uncle's brother calls me, and he's like, is your mom okay? I'm like, I don't know. I said she hasn't messaged me, and I'm like, I don't know if they're, gonna keep her or whatnot. So I was like, whatever. So my phone's about to die, and I end up getting a message from my mom, and she's like, they're admitting me to the hospital, so you're gonna have to go home. So it's like about 2 o'clock. So I asked my uncle's brother if he could pick me up from the hospital, and he picks me up, which is good. I end up going, we're just talking, my phone's about to die, and I'm like, just in my mind, I'm like wondering what's going on with mom, like, is everything gonna be okay? And so we, it's like freaking what seemed like a 5-minute drive from my house to the hospital. It took a good 30 minutes. So then, he's asking me, you want to go to the gas station? So yeah, I went to the gas station. I bought some drinks so I could, keep my mind off of this stuff, And then, we're like at the gym, we're like, if anything, we should probably, lock mom's car up. So we end up locking her car up, and just to ensure nothing happens to it. So I get home. It's about 3 in the morning. I put my phone on the charger. My mom's messaging me, keeping me updated, what's going on. So I'm like happy that she's keeping me updated on the whole situation. But her phone dies too. So she ended up not having a charger with her, and her phone died. So it's about almost 5 o'clock in the morning. I end up having to call into work saying, I'm not coming in because, mom's in the hospital. So that night, I didn't sleep a wink. I told my friends at work, mom's in the hospital. She's not gonna be there, because her and I work at the same place. So that's kind of cool, I guess you could say, but it's definitely weird. I end up telling her what's going on, and my friend was like, you know what? You need quality bro time. We're gonna hang out after my shift. So we end up hanging out after his shift. I met his dog, hung out with him and his brother, played some games, listened to music, watched some TV, ordered some pizza. I dropped my mom off a charger for her phone, and because I don't drive, I was like, oh crap, now I don't know what's gonna go on with work. But my friend was like, what, if you need a ride, I'll pick you up. I said, it's okay. I said, I have an early shift anyway, so we'll be good. So that happens. My mom ended up being in the hospital for 3 days, from Wednesday night to Friday evening. So that Friday, she ends up being released, which is great. I mean, I feel happy. I'm content. So then, we go to the gym where she goes to look for her car, and her car was taken. It was not there. It was not in the parking lot. So what happens now? Her car ended up getting towed. So that was fantastic. Freaking our car gets towed. And so we're looking for a sign. We're asking around at the places. Did anybody call the company, the company call to get the car taken or whatever. So we end up going in there, and we end up finding a sign that says, there's a towing company, just call. And we end up calling it, and I'll tell you, the guys who own that company were just massive douches. Like, they are the worst kind of people that you do not want to associate with. like no compassion whatsoever. You know, my mom's in the hospital. She just got released, and like just the initial like shock, like just them being like, oh yeah, the car is in there. It's $140 cash only, and exact change. And so it's like, okay, so we got our shit back. The guy dealing with a douchebag, and fucking we got our car back. But they were very insistent on not like, just, I don't know, no compassion whatsoever in the slightest. And bang bang boom, that's what happened on the whole you know, what's going on with mom. I mean, she's good now. She's taking her meds, you know. She's got meds, freaking all this stuff. I don't mean to ramble on this whole situation, on like, you know, my private life. I try to keep myself kind of like private. I don't like telling many people, you know, my situations in life. Just I keep to myself. But I guess I had to tell you guys, because that's kind of one of the reasons why I haven't really been uploading. Like, I guess I was taking care of my mom more of that than recording, and I had just had lack of motivation of just like recording in general. Besides the fact, like, I guess I've been in kind of the feels, like just nothing going on in life, you know, spectacular or all that stuff. I ended up just, you know, just living life, just kind of dealing with my own shit, you know. After that, I just been, you know, putzing around, figuring out some new stuff, new games to play, and all this stuff. I mean, I have like so many games that I really want to play, and I'm just kind of figuring out the 3D capture card and all that other stuff, you know, just kind of figuring it out one by one, seeing what stuff people would want to see on my channel. Like, I still want to do more collabs, of course. Like, I don't know, something about like just doing it with another person just seems kind of cool than doing it by myself, even though that's how I kind of grew my channel, from, you know, doing it by myself. But I always like having like a second person with me, you know. It's just kind of fun, you know. You get to goof around, freaking talk serious and stuff, and just get down to business, whether it be on games or in general shows and shit. So that's always fun. I definitely do plan to do more of that. But I also was trying to figure out, you know, what other new games there are coming out, you know. Just kind of seeing all that stuff. And I guess you can say I'm trying to be more, not introverted, I guess you could say. I'm trying to be outroverted. I'm just trying to, you know, hang out with as many people as I can during this, you know, like keeping my distance and stuff. Just like, you know, be careful and stuff. I'm trying to say, like, do that, you know, live life, you know, just trying to keep yourself motivated and positive during these rough times in life. But like, unless it's like something stupid, then I'd rather just, you know, stay home. Besides that, like, trying to like figure out new shows to see. I haven't really watched any new like shows. Like, I've been watching, I could say I've watched a few animes, but like nothing in particular. I've been watching High School DxD, but that's pretty much it. And besides that, you know, just, I don't know, just trying to keep a good outlook on life, you know, just, that's also been what I've been trying to do. Instead of like being negative and always pessimistic, you know, just trying to think of like the better outlooks of things, which is really weird on my part, because I pretty much have a mindset of just like always the negative. I don't know, I'm weird like that. But like, just getting into the motivation, you know, just trying to do that stuff, and just trying to figure out new ideas for like the channel, you know, doing other games and, you know, other stuff, you know. That's pretty much what mainly it's been going on. It's nothing like horrible, you know, just kind of life, gaming, and, you know, just other stuff, you know. Trying to see what people would like to see and what not like to see. I feel like I'm rambling, but I feel like this kind of stuff, it needs to be said, because like it helps out like express myself. It's weird to say. It's really weird to say it like that. Just kind of like it helps me express how I'm feeling, you know, what's going on and stuff. and I just felt like most of it needed to be said, because if it just keeps bottling up, it just kind of sucks, you know. It just kind of like lingers there, and it just does not want to make you feel great. It just makes you feel like you're letting yourself down, or just setting yourself up for failure. And you know, we got a Stevie Williams video right here, so that's kind of cool. A little FMV. Besides all that too, besides, you know, the Stevie Williams video, like, I hope you guys are enjoying the gameplay at least. I mean, I'm sorry I keep rambling about just stupid stuff, but I hope you guys are enjoying it. I can tell you, FDR is actually a pretty decent level of how it's constructed, how it looks. It feels great, like, it really does. It feels more authentic than most of the levels on this game, but I'm not sure what the next one. I think it's Lansdowne. I think that the Lansdowne level is the next one, and I know I have to like put some like of the skate park things. I know I'm definitely not looking forward to the final like challenge, because whenever I did the original game for like PlayStation 2 or Xbox 360, which is the one I originally have, I know the final challenge is kind of more weird. I never understood like some of the challenges that you had to do, especially like I know this the object one right here definitely was annoying, because like you never really see, they don't have like an arrow system besides on the mini map, but I really can't really occupy myself to look at it while I'm playing the game. I'm trying to look at the capture footage in case if like skip lags or anything, which is really weird. I mean, whenever I like record the DS footage, I do it on my laptop. My laptop's not really the strongest for doing these, but it definitely looks a lot more clearer than it does on my desktop. So that's probably why it always looks weird, because like when I was doing reading Animal Crossing videos with Cosmo, we ended up recording it off of my desktop, which is fine, don't get me wrong. But the capture card 3DS footage, it just kind of looked kind of murky. Like, it wasn't a bad murky, but it just kind of like there. And then, you know, also like I've been trying to think of more Animal Crossing things, how to, you know, progress your characters and stuff. Like, not your character, but like your island and stuff. I actually just hit 3 stars on my island today, so I'm pretty happy about that. So that means the legend himself, KK Slider, will actually come into your island. So that's always cool. That's a cool feeling. What else is there? There's also, I won't say I got burnt out by like saying, you know, the stuff that's going on in life, because like nothing really exciting besides like mom going into the hospital has really happened. Like, I guess I could say like I don't really have that exciting of a life like I used to, but like, you know, people move, you know, I don't really see many people anymore. I mean, the most people I really hang out with is one of my friends, like from work, Peterpucio. Freaking, I only really see him, and like I have other friends, but like it's kind of hard. So I did not really expect this kind of topic just to get so deep into it. Like, it feels really, really, really odd, because I'm more like focused on the game, or just like, you know, as you could tell, this is just a post-recording one, so I didn't like record it during this happened like on the game. But like it felt really weird, you know, just recording this game and then like doing it over the voiceover work. But it just like, I don't know, something about it just recently, it just nothing like spectacular is going on in life. It's just like, you know, just dealing with, you know, life, freaking work, lack of videos, and just like, I don't know, just not really a lot of ideas. like nothing flows to my mind. I mean, I have some ideas, but like I don't know if I want to put them through fruition. There we go. Sorry, fruition. But it just feels like, I don't know. Sometimes you get like those blank spots in life. I mean, I still want to do more session videos because like there's actually a little story mode in session that I really want to do. I mean, there's also the Skater XL challenges and stuff, like the basics, the what else? The advanced, intermediate, beginner stuff. I want to do that stuff too, but like I don't know, just something about it. It just seems kind of like more tedious. I mean, I'll tell you, whenever I did the Skater XL, like I tried to do the challenges and stuff. They took roughly like 45 minutes. I got stuck on a few of them, but like I really didn't expect them to get that into depth on the thing, because they got really difficult on me. I promise the next upload of Tony Hawk's Proving Ground will be a little bit better of a better kind of content, instead of me rambling, as well as just like kind of being in my own headspace, kind of just rambling, kind of almost like a vent to you guys. I feel kind of bad about that whole situation, but it just kind of needed to be said. Like I've told you guys already, but like I know that's probably the thing that is gonna be the next topic of next time. It's not gonna be a rambling or venting storyline or anything. Maybe a story. I do have a story for you guys. Will tell you next time when I do Proving Ground. There is a story for you guys, and it kind of was stupid on my end on what happened, but yeah, I will definitely say it is a very stupid thing of mine. Do I regret it? In a way, yeah, but then again, you gotta live and let learn, and that's pretty all I can say on that one, because you just gotta wait and see what's gonna happen. And look, we got another AMV, freaking Lance Mountain. You know what's weird? I actually noticed a lot of people enjoy the cutscene videos of like whatever I make, whether it be little movies and stuff. I always like doing that stuff. I mean, I have a whole bunch of games that have that kind of stuff, but like mainly of the skateboarding type. They're just like one of the greatest things to see, specifically like the Tony Hawk series, like Proving Ground, Underground 2, and freaking American Wasteland. There's not really many to Project 8, but there is some, but like there's more on the Xbox 360 version than the PS2 version. So that's something else. What else is there? I did Skate 1 and 2 and 3. There's nothing really in Skated. There's like a couple of them, but I don't really feel like doing it on the Wii again, because that game is just god awful. I don't, like I said, I don't like the Wii. Downhill Jam, I mean, there's some on the DS version, but I don't know if they have any on the PlayStation 2 port. So that's always something. I mean, I always feel like I should probably do I'm trying to do all the the PlayStation 1 ports of the Tony Hawk games, as well as the previous gen. Like, instead of the DS version of Downhill Jam, there's also the PlayStation 2 version, which is probably the way to go instead of the Wii, because you know how I feel towards the Wii. What else is there? There's a couple of Tony Hawk games that are pretty like that. Like, I know with the PlayStation 1 version, it's a lot different compared to the PlayStation 2. Like, drastic changes to certain levels, as well as many other like things. So it's always a good thing to see like the differences in the games. Like I always like doing that stuff. And then, you know, Underground 2 just seems is like the same, except for on Proving Ground. Not Proving Ground, Remix for the PSP. See, you could tell how exhausted I sound. But yeah, that's pretty much what that's going on with all those cutscenes. I don't think I'll ever get to Underground 2 Remix on PSP anytime soon, as I don't have a PSP and the emulator that I had won't register the sound, so that's always a beautiful thing. But who knows, maybe one day I'll do it again. Maybe I'll get those cutscenes for you guys, because I don't know, something about those cutscenes were pretty cool. I don't plan to do Ride or Shred because my fat self could not do it, and I don't feel like buying it for the Wii, or because I don't even have, like, my 360 is broke. It just will not read discs no matter what you do. It will work for digital games but not disc games. I know after we finish the Lansdowne area, I know there's not much after like this, because after FDR it's Lansdowne and then we go to Monuments, and then on Monuments there's, I believe it's just a whole bunch of stuff. I know, like, before every video, like before I start these stuffs, I always try to get the goals out of the way, like the longest manuals and stuff, like the SICK Pro and stuff. I try to do that to get it out of the way, because like they sometimes just take too much time and effort and energy. That's why I pretty much try to get them off camera. Why it always says like I have like 3 challenges done already. It's pretty much that reason. But other than that, that's pretty much the whole thing. There's not really much to it. I'll tell you those record challenges. This one in particular was a pain in my ass. It definitely reminds me of like downhill stuff when I was in Rio, because those ones were just kind of annoying. You had to get all the points that you need, and then if not, like, just kind of fucks you up. Like, there's too many times you have to retry, do things again. It just, I don't know, something about that, like the challenges on those ones with the camera recording, it just is annoying. It just is kind of like tedious, time consuming, and just not like worth the effort. Like, you can't get like 35,000 points in one go. I mean, unless you're really, really lucky. But for me, I'm just kind of lame, kind of not being able to do it properly. Sometimes I can, but sometimes I kind of fuck up, like, just right there. But, you know, I try to do my best on these games, but sometimes they just kind of annoy me. Well, I hope you guys have been enjoying this little ramble, talk, whatever you want to call it. I'm sorry about all that, you know, just kind of just happened, I guess you could say. As we come to an end on this level and this video, I'm sorry again for the ramble, the just boring thing about update on life. Where have I been? You know, just stuff like that. I've tried many times to record like an update, you know, where I've been, what's going on, and I'm trying my hardest not to continue to you know, just kind of like, seems like I'm taking too many breaks, and it's not like I'm trying to. I'm just kind of like not. It's just life happens, you know. That's all I could say. Life happens. And, you know, we got a touch thing and a new park. But, you know, that it's just life. Life happens. When life happens, you know, you can't really change the facts, you know. You can't, like, change the outcome of what's going on and stuff. I try not to. But, you know, then we got Stevie Williams challenge, and then we got freaking Lance Mountain's challenge. I'll tell you, some of these challenges, like these pro challenges, kind of piss me off, though, I'll be honest. But they're not horrible. They're actually kind of cool in a way. Some way or another, they're pretty cool. So, with that, I am the shit. You've been watching Millionaire Gaming. Sorry for the long pause on that one, because I wanted to focus on the Lance Mountain one, just let you guys actually enjoy the music with the gameplay. With that, I am the shit. You've been watching Millionaire Gaming, and I will see you guys in the next video. Most likely will be the rest of Project 8, Proving Ground for the DS. With that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Whatever it may be between that or whatever else, I hope you guys enjoy. So with that, peace out.